everybody, yeah, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. And for those you don't know, I'm Tina. Hi. Yeah, you're probably wondering, Tina, where have you been? I have been just here, hanging out at my house, doing absolutely nothing. Because that's the story of my life. And you're probably wondering, why haven't you been doing any videos? Well, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I've been feeling sorry for myself because I've been doing videos now since, I'm going to have to look it up, how long it's been. Put the little year right here when I first started doing videos. And I was feeling sorry for myself because after all the work and stuff, I still don't make any kind of money, doing these videos. And so I've been watching other videos trying to figure out, okay, what am I doing wrong? And I see that, back when I first started, the videos, I was younger, probably by 5, 6 years. I'm not sure. I was in my 40s. Now I'm like almost mid 50s, so I'm not as young as I used to be. Not to mention now I'm battling with the diabetes, and I just found out that I have GERD, which I was totally shocked by. And so, and then also all this stuff on top of, you having to do more work to, actually get the number of, subscribers that one would need to actually earn money on YouTube. And so, I was thinking about it and stuff, and I'm like, I don't have time for all that. Well, actually, it's not that I don't have the time, I just don't have the energy, to be like cooking meals every day and filming it, to do like a week's worth of meals or a week's worth of budget meals for the entire family. That was one of the things I was looking at. And then I was looking at, on the craft side of things, where you would film like a whole bunch of different crafts, not just one like I do. You'd have to film like 15 crafts to, do one video. And I was like, I can't do that. Maybe back when I was younger, I could, do that kind of energy. I just can't do that anymore. And so I decided, I'm not going to make money on YouTube, and that's fine. I'm just going to do it for fun, and that's what I'm going to do. I initially started the channel just, give me something to do and to meet new people. And I'm just going to, keep to that logic on why I'm doing this for you guys, And I have made, quite a few friends from my channel. And, I think, making money is nice, but, having the friends I've made and, being able to talk to you guys about, what's going on in my life and that kind of stuff, that greatly outweighs, making money. Yep, that's just how it is sometimes. But, yep, so we're back, and I'm doing a Come Get Ready With Me, if you haven't guessed that. We haven't done one in quite a while. I'd actually done another video where I was explaining to you guys, the reason why I was away and what I was doing, what I was thinking and stuff like that. But I don't know, it's not on my phone. Maybe I forgot to hit the record button. That's the only thing I could think of, because it is nowhere to be found. Yeah, so I was like, well, I'll just film a Come Get Ready With Me, and tell you guys what's been happening with Tina. I got Josie into Dayhab, and if you don't know what that is, it's a thing for, disabled adults to go to and during the day and hang out with, other disabled adults and, that kind of stuff. And they'll go to they'll watch movies, or they'll go to a movie, or they'll go out to lunch and that kind of stuff. And it, gives her, something to do instead of sitting here on her butt all day. And she absolutely loves it. Yeah, it took a little while to get her in, but we finally got her in. She goes 4 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Also gives Mommy a chance to, relax without having to worry about, what Josie needs. And yeah, she loves it. She's ready to go out that door when that bus comes to take her to her daycare. We just call it school because it's, I don't know, it's just easy to say, Josie, got time to go to school. And, she takes her backpack with her lunch. And I think they serve her lunch, but I send her in, stuff that I know she likes in case I don't know what they're serving there, and I don't want to take the chance of it being something that she is not liking. No, I don't want that to happen. So, yep, she finally started her daycare, or her, not dayhab. It's kind of like it's kind of like a daycare for adults. Yeah. And she goes there with lots of people, so she's making a whole bunch of friends and stuff, and I think that is wonderful. Yeah, my mom texts me. If I don't answer the text, she'll call me to make sure I am out of bed because I have a lot of issues with fatigue, and I've been talking to my doctor about it. And so the first thing she's going to do, I was seeing somebody else, and I had to approach them with my issues, and they sent me to a blood doctor who said that I needed transfusions of iron because something about my cells don't hold the iron. I don't know. And so I had to get transfusions. I think it was twice a month. I can't remember now, but I ended up stopped doing that because I was lazy. And I switched over to a different doctor, and I asked her about, the fatigue that I've been experiencing, where I'll sleep for a good 12 hours, and then when I get up, I'll feel like I hadn't slept at all. And so she's going to have me get a sleep study done. So she says, actually, I just talked to them today about it, and they said I should be hearing from somebody about the sleep study soon. And then also, I was telling you guys how I have issues with swallowing. And I found out that I have GERD. And I was totally shocked to learn this. But when I was looking up the symptoms of GERD, one of the symptoms is difficulty swallowing. And I was doing the x-ray to have my throat x-rayed as I was swallowing things. And they had me swallow like a capsule, like a pill. And it got stuck like right here above it was like right above my stomach. So it was in my esophagus above the stomach. And they're having me drink stuff trying to push this pill down, but it would not go. So I think that's proof that, there's something wrong with my throat. But they did put me on some pills that, help with the gas and the acid reflux and that kind of stuff. And they want me to take that for a couple months, see if I still have difficulties with the swallowing. And if there is no, fix to it in that amount of time, then we're going to discuss the throat stretching. So it has been, since I've been taking the medicine for the gas, it has been easier for me to swallow. Usually I would wake up in the morning and my throat, it would feel like my throat had just dried, phlegm stuck to it. And then when I drink coffee, it would like loosen it up, and then I'd be like coughing and coughing and coughing because this stuff is soft now. And it was in my throat, and it was really difficult to cough it up. And so I noticed that since I've been taking it, I haven't had the issues with, the coughing when I do cough still, because I do smoke. It's not a secret. But, I don't feel that, caked on stuff in my throat, which I believe that now it's my allergies and the smoking and the GERD, and it just causes this really, terrible congestion. So, that's gotten better. Yes, I'm going to take a sippy of my water because I'm thirsty. But I'm going to cut this video here because there are some other ones I want to do. So, thank you so much for watching. And right here, smack dab in the middle of my video, you're going to see this little face, and you can click on it if you would like to subscribe. So, I keep seeing like a bus going by at the corner of my eyeball, and Josie gets off a bus. It's one of those big hat white buses. So, yeah, that's what was distracting me. But she shouldn't be coming home yet. She doesn't get off. Well, she doesn't get home till 1 o'clock. But anyways, thank you again for watching. And don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You're gonna no right here in the middle. I'm changing my outro. Here, smack dab in the middle of the video, be my face. You can click on it if you would like to subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video.